You're watching the opening scene of Rocky 4. Rocky takes his first big bite of that donut, and Apollo gets upset about it because he knows that there's a heavyweight title fight coming up, and he doesn't want Rocky to eat the donut. But Rocky says, "No, this is one thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have my donut." And he does. He eats the donut while he's training for the fight. And guess what? He still wins the fight. He knocks Ivan Drago out in the last round with a knockout punch. Do you think Rocky did that because he didn't have enough money? No. Do you think Rocky did that because he was too afraid to step in the ring? No. Do you think Rocky did that because he had a bad childhood or he had bad parents? Of course not. Rocky did it because Rocky believed in himself. He believed he could do it. What's going to stop you from doing what you were meant to do? Is it going to be a lack of money? Is it going to be a lack of resources? Is it going to be that you're afraid? What's stopping you from being successful? If you look at all the people that have been successful, they didn't do it because the path was easy. They did it because they believed in themselves. They had an inner strength, something inside of them that just wouldn't allow them to quit. When people say, "I'm broke, I can't start that business," I tell them that's not true. You're not broke. It's your mind that's broke. When people say, "I'm too old to start that business," I tell them that's not true. It's not your body that's too old. It's your mind that's too old. So many people are held back by their minds. They don't know how to overcome the voices in their head. We are all capable of way more than we think we are. My story is a perfect example. I grew up poor. I grew up with a stutter. I grew up extremely shy. People would have looked at me and said, "That guy can't do anything. He'll never amount to anything. He's got a lot of problems." But guess what? I didn't listen to those people. I knew I could do more. I knew I could achieve more. I knew I could make more money. I knew I could help more people. Now I talk to millions and millions of people around the world every single year. I've written 37 books. I've started multiple successful businesses. Why? Because I chose to believe in myself. That's why. Don't let anyone hold you back, including yourself. Don't let the voices in your head, that negative self-talk, hold you back. Break through it. Have faith in yourself. Many years ago, I used to run a small business, and we would always get these online orders. One day, we got an online order from somebody who lived 4 hours away. This was before GPS, so I said to myself, "Man, that's strange. Why would someone order online when they're so close to us? They can literally be here within an hour or two." So I called the customer service department. I said, "Hey, you got an order from this person. Why did they order online instead of just coming into our store?" The girl on the other end of the phone said, "Sir, there's no store where you are. That's why they ordered online." I was shocked. I was like, "Oh my gosh, I had no idea. I thought that we had a store all the way over there." But the point is, most people think they have a store. They have resources. They have people supporting them. They have money. But in reality, you need to wake up and realize that you only have yourself. You only have your own internal resources. One time, a great teacher asked his students, how far could they throw a baseball? Well, one student said, "I can throw it as far as I want." The teacher said, "Okay, well, prove it." So the student went out, picked up the ball, and threw it as hard as he could. The ball landed in the same spot that the student was standing in. The teacher said, "See, you said you could throw it as far as you wanted." The student said, "Well, yeah, but I stopped it when I wanted to." The teacher said, "That's exactly my point. Potential isn't a bad thing, but potential without follow-through is pointless. It's useless." Now, I ask you, what is your potential? How far can you go? How much can you accomplish? How much money can you make? How many people can you help? How much of a difference can you make in the world? The answer is, there's no limit. Your potential is unlimited. But the only thing that will stop you from reaching your potential is you. It's your choices, your actions, your follow-through. It's not the economy. It's not the fact that you don't have any money. It's not the fact that you're shy. It's not the fact that you don't know anyone. It's not the fact that you don't know what to do. None of those things are going to stop you from being successful. Only you can do that. Only you can choose to quit. Only you can choose to give up. Only you can choose to not follow through on your potential. But this is a warning. If you don't wake up, and if you don't realize that you're the only limit between you and success, then guess what? Life will make you pay attention. Things will happen. Circumstances will change. Things will be taken away. People will leave you. Money will run out. Resources will dry up. You'll be forced to face reality. So many people wait for life to force them to wake up. Listen, don't wait for that to happen. Wake up now. Look in the mirror right now and say, I am the only limit between me and success. I am the only limit between me and the goals that I want to achieve. I am the only limit between me and the person I want to become. Now, I'm sure that you've heard a lot of motivational speakers say, oh, anything's possible. Well, I'm not here to tell you that everything's possible. I'm here to tell you that what you want is possible. What you desire is possible. What you dream about is possible. What you see on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube is not always possible. Not everyone is going to get there. Not everyone is going to be successful. Not everyone is going to have what they want. But I can promise you this, the only thing that's preventing you from getting what you want is you. If you're willing to walk through the fire, if you're willing to do whatever it takes, if you're willing to get uncomfortable, if you're willing to suffer, if you're willing to pay the price, if you're willing to learn, if you're willing to grow, if you're willing to push past your limits, then you can have anything that you want. There's nothing in this world that you can't achieve if you set your mind to it. There's no goal that's too big, too lofty, too unrealistic. As long as you believe it's possible, as long as you have faith in yourself, as long as you know that you won't quit, you can have anything you want. So remember, you are the only limit. You are the only limit between you and success. You are the only limit between you and the person you want to become. You are the only limit between you and the goals that you're trying to achieve. Thanks for watching this video. Hey, if you got some value out of this video, please subscribe to this channel. And if you know someone who needs to hear this message, share this video with them. Thanks for watching.